Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone had a beautiful and prosperous and relaxing weekend. It is now June 30th. It's a Monday, so I don't know if you're watching me in the morning, noon, or the night, or whenever you turn to. Oh, and it's year 2025. Okay, so I know that the timing is fluent when you have these readings. Sometimes you're looking at a reading that was recorded a long time ago. Sometimes you're looking at a day it was recorded. It just really depends on what your notifications are, and it's going to guide you to it if it's for you, if the message is for you. Okay. So thank you. Welcome to Guided Leap of Faith. I appreciate you listening to my channel and to receive the message. Okay. And also happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Cancerians. We are in Cancer season. So I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Okay. All right. Before we get started, we're going to call on God. God, I call on you today to use my body as a tool to speak through me, to help deliver messages to those who need to hear the message. I ask that someone needs to hear the message that you guide them to my channel. As my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors that have crossed over, that watch over me, but continue to guide me, stand by my side, and be with me as I make my life choices and help me on my journey, as well as part of the collective. And Michael, the God angel, as you come in and protect me, protect the collective from any negativity, any negative thoughts, and help them to release any negative patterns that they may have, okay? Okay, in Jesus' name, amen. All right, we're going to see we're going to do a 7-card pull. I'm really going to start saying that to you guys because sometimes it's more than 7 cards, but what we're going to look at. How about that? What we're going to look at is the past. Like what past events are impacting your current situation, the present, what current events are circling the queer, which is the hidden influence. Okay, so we're going to look at what's influenced the issue about what's going on with all concerned. We're going to look at the hidden influence themselves, which is going to show you the unseen, what you don't yet know about, okay, what's concealed. We're going to look at the attitude about the situation, the influence of others, and how other people close to you feel about the situation. And then finally, we're going to look at, we're going to look at the course of action that you should take, and then the final outcome, okay? The final resolution to the situation that you currently find yourself in. All right, so let's see. Spirit guys, what happened in the past with a collective? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not going to say 7 because sometimes more than one thing comes out. Give me a second to fix this. Okay. Sorry. Cloth that's moving. I need to tape it out. Okay, so what came out is community and storm warning. Okay, so in the past, I feel like the person that you were here, let me make sure you guys can see that. And it's in the reverse. Okay, it's storm warning. So I feel like in the past you were involved with someone who, my gosh, they did not follow their intuition at all. Okay, I believe that they were guided to come towards you. You came in their energy, they loved your energy, they were immediately attracted to you physically, sexually. There was something that was drawing them to you. Okay, but this person was maybe going through a period. They may have just come out of a situation, and I feel like they were going through a period of loneliness. They probably were isolating themselves from other people. Like maybe they just got out of a bad relationship. Maybe they were going through a temporary separation or a breakup, and it just had them in their feelings, and they were feeling lonely. When they met you, they were isolating themselves from other people, and they had just a recent disconnect with old associates. Okay, they were feeling a lot of loss, a lot of grief. And so what they did was they started shifting their energy. They started doing things. They started meeting people. They started like doing, and maybe this person was doing meditation, clubs and different stuff, but they were meeting new acquaintances. Okay, so as they met these new acquaintances, they actually enjoyed the energy. They enjoyed the energy that you gave. They enjoyed the positivity that you brought because this was something that they were coming in. But at the same time, I feel like because they weren't fully healed, and we'll see in the present, but because they weren't feeling healed, they gave into you. They got caught up in the moment. They felt like maybe it was just lust. Okay, they felt at that time it was love. And that's because you were feeling a void that they had, an emptiness that they had. They just didn't take the time to heal. okay? But I also feel like with community being in reverse, I also feel like you were divinely guided to come to this person. This person's really trying to overcome some obstacles, and you were guided to them to help them to heal, and possibly even yourself heal, because you could have been coming out of something yourself. You could have been meditating. You could have been isolated. You could have been going through some things, and you guys, your paths crossed immediately. To help one another, to help each other get through the storm that you were going through. Okay, in your emotional life, and it brought you two close together. And I think the intensity of those feelings, like, it kind of really made them, they thought for a minute, oh my God, this is the one I need to be with. And I'm not saying that they weren't, okay, because you guys were divinely guided, but were you guys divinely guided to come in and just heal with each other, or to have a lifelong relationship? That's yet to be discovered. But this person was definitely, they were in their emotions, they were going through a storm, and you were a source of healing, a safe place for them. You were somebody that they can talk to. You nurtured them, you loved them. And then, you, as a woman, if you were doing this to a man, I felt like he made you feel protected. He made you feel safe, something that maybe you hadn't felt in a while, and you let your guards down, like you gave to that situation. You poured your heart into it, like you really loved on this person, and you saw that they were going through something, and you want to be there for them. Like, I feel like you encouraged them, you gave them good advice, you uplifted them, okay? Maybe you even prayed with them, maybe you helped them out financially. But I think that you both were going through a little something when your paths crossed. And what happened is, I feel, and it's not in the cards yet, that maybe, like, once this person started feeling healed, and they started feeling better, like maybe they left the collection, left your collective. But let's see what's going on in the present situation. What happened in the present situation? Thank you. Yeah, like I said, you guys were meant to be together. Like, this is the yin yang, and with the yin yang, you know you guys were opposites in some type of way. It could be religion related. It could be your color, your race, your culture. It could be your ethnicity. One of you could have come from humble beginnings. The other could have, was born into money, or if was financially set. Somebody could have received a lot of love and adoration as they were growing up in their childhood, very close-knit family. One could have had a toxic environment and never really learned how to love and nurture, and that could be something that really attracted them to you, all the love and the nurturing, okay? I feel like you guys are very receptive to one another, okay? You guys had a lot of fun. You had a good time with each other. But I also feel like you collective could have been very passive in this relationship, and I think that in the present time, like, I think in the past you were passive. But I feel like now you may have your guards up, okay? But definitely you guys were like night and day. And I see like earth back there, so one of you could have been the earth sign, one of you could have been an air sign. But you both calm. You're both calming. And even in the present, even though you guys might not, it's a possibility that you may not be communicating at this moment, okay, because of something that happened in the past. But even in this moment that you're not communicating, I feel like this person thinks about you, like when they're going through something, when they're having a hard time, a bad day. They find themselves thinking about you, because you brought them, you calmed down. You brought them a sense of peace. You really brought peace into this person's life. You know how to calm their emotions. You know how to balance them out. Like, this person is like, you could just look at them, touch them, see them. And like, when I look at this, if I turn sideways, like, look, a set of eyes. So I think it's like something about you guys' eyes. Like, they could just look into your eyes, see your soul, when they can get lost in you. It's something about them drawing to your eyes, though. That's what I'm feeling. And with this being a 22, this breaks down to a 4. So this person was really meant to be a sense of authority to you, respect you, be an emperor in your life. But I also feel like in the present, because it's blue and yellow out here, okay, night and day. But I really also feel like with the blue, like, this person I feel like it draws me to think about the throat chakra. And with the throat chakra, you know, that does talk about expression and communication. And I think this person struggles with that. I feel like they struggle with communicating. They didn't communicate their feelings to you. So I think this person left you feeling like maybe they didn't care as much as they really do. Like this person probably, I feel like this person really loved you, but they didn't express that and their actions didn't back that up. Maybe they said it a time or two. Maybe they said they care about you a time or two. But I feel like they really just didn't express how they really, truly, deeply feel about you. And then that yellow out there makes me think about, you know, the solar plexus. So it makes me think about, and solar plexus talks about your self-esteem, your transformation, your source of power, you know. So I felt like this person had a lot of self-esteem. Like this person could have been in their ego, okay, but also could have lacked self-esteem where they didn't feel like they were worthy of you. Yeah, I'm feeling more of that. I feel like they were definitely in their ego and arrogant, but I feel like this person didn't feel worthy of you and could have even had some envious and jealousy of you, okay? And like I said, because you guys were yin and yang, like you possess qualities and things about you that this person wasn't experiencing in life or did not have in life. And it could have been a little bit of jealousy, like, you know, why them, why not me? Okay, I hope that resonates with somebody. So the hidden influence that you don't see, like what's going on in the background, is family, happy family in reverse. Okay, so this person, they're not celebrating life right now. Something's going on because this is the four. So something is definitely going on in this person's household. This four talks about stability and security and holding on to resources, you know, as well as like harmony, reflection. So this person is reflecting back on you. They're reflecting the good times you guys had. But you guys, like I said, I don't feel like you're in communication, okay? Okay. I feel like there was a conflict. I feel like the last time that you guys spoke, it could have been a argument, a conflict, a harsh words being said, you know, protection of their feelings, standing their ground, like saying something they didn't really mean to say, but they just said it because they were caught up in the moment and their feelings. But whatever situation like this person did go to, if they left you for a business situation or a romantic situation, it's not happy. There's no happy there. And when I spoke about yin yang, when I spoke about the night and day, you know, I told you guys were very different. Like I said, this person probably did not have a nice upbringing. They didn't have a nurturing family where you probably did have a nurturing family. And I feel like this person wanted to have that family life with you, and they saw themselves having a life with you, but there's definitely conflict going on in their environment right now. So there's no peace. There's no peace at all. And that's like confirmation to what I said earlier about like they may be going through something and they think about you and then they get, you know, a sense of peace. I also feel like this person, that there's emotional distance between the two of you and they're trying to separate their emotions. Like it could be, because there are storm warnings out here, so I feel like it could be like a thing where like one moment they think about you and they smile and then they come back to, and that's like fantasizing, reminiscing, okay, about the times you had and fantasizing about what they would like to have with you. But then when they come back into reality of what's currently going on with you, like they're really detached and they may have like some anger, some bitterness or something towards you, and they may be making you feel like the victim, or they may be accusing you to be the victim, or the reason that they're associating you with their negative feelings that they're feeling because they feel like you broke up the happy family. And it really could have been something that this person said or did or had going on, but they may not just be accepting accountability for it. Okay, so there could be some some hostilities towards you. You know, also, you know, they're upset because maybe you've blocked them. Like maybe they've tried to reach out to you and you blocked them from your social media, maybe you blocked them on your phone, and they just want to bring the situation with you to a healing place and they feel like they can't. So there might be some hostilities towards that. This person also could be having some hostilities towards a friend, a spouse, a family member, a sibling, someone they have children with, okay, someone that they're connected with. Okay, so what is going on with Aquarius? Like, what's the attitude about? Oh, geez, you like really flip-flopped and jumped. Yeah, this person. Okay, so the attitude is that this person cannot be successful for you. They're like they're not going to be able to reap the rewards of the seeds that they've sown. Well, they've sowed seeds, but it's not going to be a harvest. They're not going to get a. They're not going to reap a harvest on that. It's not going to be a good beginning for you, and they're upset about that. Okay, this person, understands that that they denied you, that they rejected you. So they understand like why you're in your feelings. You're in your feelings because of the games they played, the patterns that they have. And this person, I feel like, really does have patterns. Okay, I feel like they may, because I see like the community, especially being here. I feel like this is somebody who is needs to heal, but they're looking for that healing outside of them instead of internally. And I feel like they're just jumping from one situation to the next. Like, if let's say like they're married or in a long-term relationship and they stay with this person. Okay, so I stay with this person, everything is okay for the moment, even though deep down inside they're not happy, but they're just going along day by day, getting through, but then there's a disagreement. Either that person says something to them, upsets them, or maybe just any little petty thing. Every little thing is going to be petty and a blow up for them because they're not really happy and they're not dealing and healing from the situation. So because they're unhappy in that situation, that person is, maybe calling them on their stuff, getting onto them or something they said or did, or nitpicking with them. So then they want to run and hop in another situation because they're looking for that love, that peace in the other situation. So they're not really giving back, they're just taking. Okay, and so they're taking bits and pieces, but yet they're feeling that person, they're playing mind games with that person, having that person rely on their empathy, feeling that person gaslighting, filling them up with hopes of a future. But all in all, they're just really wanting to just gain, pull on their energy, do their healing, and they haven't let go of the other situation. They're just looking for a sense of peace when they're hopping over there. And I feel like this is somebody who's just really hopping from situation to situation. Probably have like a bunch of phone numbers in their phone, or people who give to them and feed to their emotions in different ways. And so whenever they feel like, if they probably have that number for that someone that they can go smoke, drink, party with, laugh with, have fun with, then they have that number for that person who just makes them, who nurtures them, just makes them feel loved and cater to their needs. And of course they have the situation at home. Okay, but in any way, this person, like, they're experiencing a lot of delays, a lot of disappointment. They have a lot of obstacles coming up in their life. They're losing patience. They feel like no matter what they do, it's just not working out for them. Okay, they just feel like they're being restricted at some point. So they feel like they're losing. Um, but this is the thing, like, this person needs to pay attention and try to sit back and really look at themselves and see, like, well, what patterns? Like, I'm seeing a pattern. I just feel like there's pattern written all over this. Like, this person has a pattern, and they need to sit back and look at their pattern. Like, how am I the common denominator in each one of these situations? Like, why is every situation falling apart? Somebody's nitpicking them here. I thought I left a nitpicking situation temporarily, and I found myself in another nitpicking situation. Or this person wants to walk out, so I got another nitpicking situation. So, like, this, it's a pattern, okay? And this person's not recognizing the pattern, and they're not recognizing that it's them. It's them, okay? All right, so let's see. What's the influence of others that have people close? Okay, something wanted to come out but didn't come out. So let's try that again. All right, but something did. Yeah, they're thinking now. Do the influence of others that have people close to them feel like people close to them? They feel like this person, like I said, they need to go in and think about their actions, think about their next move. Okay, this person needs to. This person may have a mental problem. This person definitely is spiritually and emotionally unbalanced. Okay, and they need to really think about, like, what's it gonna take. Some people feel like this person needs to grow up. That's what they feel. They feel like they need to grow up, get their life together. They need to heal. Something's come to an end. A cycle has come to an end with this person. I feel like your cycle came to an end, but I feel like they're actually putting different negative patterns away that they were doing things. They need to bring that to an end. And I feel like this person might have a family friend, a spiritual leader, preacher, pastor. If this person had addictions, they have someone letting them know that they need to get their life together. And people outside feel like they need to get their life together. They're doing too much. They're all over the place. They need to stop. They need to stop acting the way they're doing. Like, I feel like this person has a lot of broken hearts behind them. Some intentional, some not, you know? Okay. What should be the next course of action? This kind of just fell. What should be the course of action taken in situations going on? Yeah, this person's trying to manifest you back into your life, but they can't because Magician in the mirror came up in reverse. This person's going through some karma for sure. They lack an inner strength and a courage that they need to go forward. Okay, because this is in reverse, so they lack it. They don't have it. There's no moving forward with you. They're not receiving any emotional fulfillment. They feel trapped in the situation. They feel restricted. They want to manifest you back into their life, but you moved on. Like, you've healed from what this person's doing. I feel like you recognize the patterns of their behavior. And I also feel like personally, like, this wasn't the first time. Like, you dealt with them previously, and they repeated the same patterns. Not only them, but maybe you dealt with other people that were similar to this person that, you know, and you experienced some similar patterns, and you just walked away from that. Yeah, this person does have the power, you know, to transform things, to get their life together, to start something new, to have a home, family, or a life direction. But they're just resistant to the change. Like, they're not utilizing the power that they have. They're limited. You know, they're not listening to their intuition. They need to see that their past is no longer a healthy situation and is no longer sustaining them, and they're not doing that. And with the mirror being out here, it lets me know that they do have the ability to change. But in order to do that, they have to go inside and find their inner truth. They have to be truthful. Okay, they need to really be truthful about what's going on with them. And if they wanting to change the situation with you, they know that they need to come to you with the truth. Okay, they need to go to themselves, get the wisdom, get the strength, and find the confidence and the courage to come to you and tell you the truth. Like, whether you like what you hear or you don't, like, they have to be very truthful with themselves and truthful with you. That's the course of action that should be taken. And doesn't mean like you're going to take them back. Doesn't mean like you guys are going to renew anything, okay? But this person knows, like, because you put these boundaries in, because you've gone through so much, and because you walked away, and it's because of patterns of their negative behavior that they refuse to, you know, to see. This person now knows that, okay, like, you know, you're done, you're tired, you're no longer going, the same tricks won't work. And if they have any chance of you guys even talking, communicating, or rebuilding a friendship, because you probably lost trust, like, they have to be very truthful with you. And even then, you're going to be guarded. What's the final outcome? Okay, so 2 came out. All right, so if this person does come, okay, so the final outcome, the resolution situation, like, if this person does come, if we have Deceit, and not only that, but we have Door to Value. Okay, so I feel like if this person does come to you to try to communicate with you, and remember, like I said, that they need to be truthful with you. They need to be truthful about their emotions, what's going on, what they did. They need to be truthful with you. I feel like this person is not going to tell you everything. They're going to hold back. They're still going to try to deceive you in some way. And I feel like this person's going to come back towards you because they see that you're being successful. You have joy coming in. You have a lot of money coming in. You're very abundant. And that person sees this in you, okay? This person could be an opportunist, is what I'm feeling. But, like, this person is going to come back your way. They're going to tell you they love you, they miss you, they want to be with you, they want to start over, they're sorry, you know, about what happened. And even if they say they're sorry, you know, like, make them spell out, what did you do? Sorry about what? What are you sorry about? Like, what did you do? Like, make them spit out, you know. But I feel like they're not going to be completely honest with you. They're still going to hold back. They feel like they're still holding on to a prior situation from the past as well. And, like, they may tell you that it's over. It may be, like, in a sense it's over to the point where they're not giving to it, but there's still an attachment there. Okay, so, like, this is definitely a warning sign for you guys to be on guard. Listen to your intuition, like, if this person does come to you, because they're definitely hiding something. I don't know. and that they're going to be manipulative. Okay, so pay attention, look for the red signs, watch your money, definitely, and watch your name. This person might like be speaking ill on your name, talking about you, saying bad things about you, again, making you like the villain in a story that they were really the villain in. Okay, and this person may also be wanting to clear the name. Like maybe people are saying something to this person, like, man, how did you, man, woman, put it where it goes. How did you mess up? That was a good person. That was a good man, woman. You know, like what happened, and you let that go. You know, it might just be in their head, like saying things, and this person's thinking, and this person, feels like they're looking like the f up, the joke, the clown in the situation, and they might not like the way it's making them look to other people, and they see you being successful, and maybe their friends, their community see them being successful, and maybe they're calling them out on some of the things that they're doing as well, their patterns. And so this person is definitely going to come your way for sure, but be very mindful. This person not telling you everything, and they have a motive. Okay, so let's do a little bit of clarification on those. And then I want to get an angel number for you guys. I want to get an angel answer and an angel number. So we'll do that as well. Alright, hope you guys are still with me here. Okay. Alright, yeah, this person is, you guys went through a lot. They went through a lot. Like this meeting, but definitely like your paths crossing was not a mistake. Okay, so be clear on that. That's something that was meant to happen. But you guys, I believe, are really meant to heal together. Work on some things. Like this person showed you some things about yourself that you needed to see, and I think that you mirrored back to them some things about them that they need to work on, that they need to see about themselves as well. Why are my cards doing this? Oh my gosh, I hope that it turned upside down. Let me just look real quick. Yep, they did. I said it was doing something. Alright, so my cards all of a sudden just start flipping all kind of ways. So like I said, I'm going to take it as a sign that this person's all over the place. They're all over the place with their emotions, with their thoughts, with their ideas. They're just all over the place with their actions. They need to get their life together. Alright. Alright, Spirit guides. Tell me about... Let me move these aside so we can do the clarification. Let me let you guys see the cards too. See down here. Can you see them? I'm not showing too much to make sure you can see them. Okay, so tell me about community in reverse. Oh, jeez, Liz. Yeah, this person betrayed you. We have the Ten of Swords, so definitely they listened to the wrong people, and by listening to the wrong people, it led to an act of betrayal. Okay, and they didn't listen to their spirit guides. They didn't follow the direction. Their intuition definitely was pinging them. Like, I feel like as this person was doing things to you, like let's say they told you, oh, we're going to go out, and you confirm, yeah, we're going to go out, we're going to want to take you on a date somewhere, wherever, eat, whatever. And you confirm with them even that day, hey, like what time, what we're doing, and, and then the person tells you a time and tell you, yeah, we're still on, and you get prepared, you get ready, you get excited, take your time, pick out your outfit, get your hair done. You want to look nice, because maybe this person hadn't taken you out in a while. And this person, like, doesn't show, doesn't answer the phone, doesn't return your text messages. They just ghost you. And even, like, maybe the next day come and they still kind of ignore you, ghost you. And when you do speak, then it's like they don't take accountability for what they did. Oh, well, something came up. Oh, I feel. Or they just kind of brush it off like it was nothing. Okay, they were just putting in your feelings. Like, this person is feeling that now. Like how you felt then, that's how this person is feeling. And this person's reflecting on those moments. Like, and I felt like as these moments happened, like something inside this person was saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that to the collective. Don't make them feel this way. You're going down the wrong lane. It's going to come back to bite you. I wouldn't do it, but they didn't listen. They didn't listen to their intuition that you weren't the one to play with, okay? And they did what they did, and now they feel like they're at rock bottom. Like they're feeling the pain, the loss, the ending of the situation. Okay? And what I'm telling you is the truth, because the next card that came out is the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords speaks about clarity, truth. Um, so what I'm telling you, that's what happened. That's definitely what happened with a lot of you. Okay, what's going on with the storm warning? Thank you. Yeah, this person's nostalgic right now. Okay, they're definitely in their emotions, and it's hitting them. It's like maybe just hitting them all at once, because they kept playing with you, playing with you, playing with you. They didn't take you seriously. It was as if like they didn't know, like if this was a lustful situation, they didn't feel like it was love, and they didn't feel like at that moment that it was love. And maybe in the past they could have thought, am I in love? Nah. And they play it off, nah, I don't love that. I don't love that girl. I don't love that man. And they just played it off like it was, just a hookup. Y'all were just a friend, and maybe they, it was just a sexual thing, and they just was caught up in the intimacy, because your intimacy definitely is collective. It's not like no other. So maybe they just felt like they were just caught up in intimacy, but they brushed it off. And I feel like now there's no communication. They're not getting the love for you like they once got. I feel like it's hitting them that it was love. Come on, Roman, come. Oh, you here? Oh, okay. Sit down. All right. So I feel like now it's hitting them that it was love. Okay. And they're in love, and they're nostalgic about that, and that's why it was dragging them into this storm warning, because they're hit. It's like just hitting them like a storm. And not only that, but with the lightning being out here on nostalgic, and I think that they just really received the clarity from the universe that you were the one for them, and that was the direction that they should have gone through. Okay, but they didn't. And I feel like this person could be interacting with a water sign, or they could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, give me yin yang. Yeah, so on the yin yang confirmation, you were their sense of stability. Like I just told you, I thought earlier, because you do have the Four of Pentacles on there. They wish they would have held on to you. This person also could be possessive over you. They wanted control. They definitely wanted control in the situation. And I think that kind of goes back to the example I gave you. Like if you guys were going out on a date and you waited, you confirmed, you dressed, you waited, no call, no text, blah, blah, blah. They wanted to control your emotions, control your mind, okay? And this could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that was doing this to you, because they felt like as long as they kept teasing you and they play these back and forth mind games with you, that they can control the relationship, that they can carry this out, because Pentacles does talk about years. And I felt like this person did this over a course of the years. They mentally played with you, okay? You could have given finances to this person as well, but definitely like you gave them a sense of security, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles does talk about security as well as possession. So this person saw you as their possession, and you did at some point give them a sense of security that you weren't going nowhere, that you were going to stay in this relationship, that you were going to hold on to it. And I believe you did. I think this person was probably out there playing around, but you didn't. You didn't like meet that action by doing the same thing. Even though they were out there sneaking around and entertaining and playing in the community, I feel like you stayed true. You stayed true to the relationship, okay? You weren't entertaining other people or other options. You just remained truthful. And I think this person really played with you. Give me something else on yin yang, please. Yeah. This person had you heartbroken, and now they're heartbroken. They play mental games with you for sure, because that's an air sign. And air talks about communication, and it talks about mental. It's a mental thing. So this person is definitely experiencing a lot of emotional pain. And I think you've come out of that. You came out of that. You used that as an opportunity to grow and heal. But now this person's feeling the grief, the loss, and they're in the healing, and they feel the emotional pain. And they feel the emotional pain because the cycle with you have come to an end. Okay? There will not be a beginning. They won't be able to move on. You've used that opportunity to find yourself again. Pour self-love into yourself. And we don't have the Queen of Cups right here yet, but we may get it. But you use that opportunity definitely as an opportunity to heal, pour into yourself, balance yourself out, and move forward. And you put an end to that situation. And you know, again, we had that second confirmation because we had the happy family in reverse. Like, it came to an end. And give me something to happy family in reverse. Yeah, you were the Empress. You were the Empress, and they were in their King of Wands. Okay, so they were definitely out here being lustful. Let's just be clear on that. They were lusting for other things. And I want you to see, like, this person definitely sees you as their Empress, because see, the King of Wands is looking. See how he's looking at her? Like, he definitely sees you. He, she, they see you as the Empress in their life. They see you as abundance, fertility, nurturing, creative. Okay, they know too, like you don't hurry things, but things that somehow they feel like just come easy to you because you don't rush. You take your time, you nurture, you let things grow, you plant your seeds, you water your seeds, your garden, and you just take your time and watch it grow. Like, you just have a nurturing touch about you. Some of you might be healers out here. You use healing words, you have healing hands in some type of way. They know you're very creative. Like, you come up with like the weirdest, smartest, brightest ideas about things, and they love that about you. They have a lot of passion for you, and they're drawn to you physically, emotionally, and sexually. Definitely sexually. And this person may be having some intimate thoughts about you as well, but they do have a lot of passion towards you. But again, like, they lost that, they missed that, they're nostalgic about that. Give me Cortoponia upside in reverse. Nope, can't take that. Corpo. Okay, I'll take that. Wow. Watch out, Ooh. Watch out. Throw my chair when you eat. So, Eight of Cups came in reverse. And to clarify, Cortoponia in reverse, remember I told you, like, they're not going to be abundant. There won't be any fruitful endings with you guys or new beginnings with you guys. Like, this person feared change, okay? They fear change. They feel stuck in a situation. Again, they could be a water sign or with a water sign, but they feel like they're unable to move forward with you because they feel stuck in another situation they had, and that they're not receiving love in. Like, it could be based on money. Okay, they could be in a situation that maybe they're sharing resources with. They were codependent on somebody, or just like they've known this person, for a long time. And they just don't want to hurt this person by walking away because maybe somebody else is trying to hold on to them, and they really don't want to be there. They're like, in the sense that there might be people that are together that really they both know their relationship is over, but neither one of them is letting go of the other out of fear of change. Let's clarify that, though. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah, someone's feeling defensive. Okay, something's blocking. Like, there is another situation blocking them from moving forward towards you. Someone sees you as competition. Like, whatever they chose over you, I really feel like it's romantic. Like, they're blocking this person from coming towards you, and that person feels stuck in that situation. But that person is, it's a challenge. They, like I said, it may have something that they share, they're codependent on. It could be business, housing, children. But this person, they're standing their ground. They're standing their ground. They want to walk away. Okay, and they have the courage. They're building up the courage now to do so. So they're trying to block something out. But definitely the other person sees you as the person they're involved with. They see you as competition, and they're trying to block this person from moving towards you. Give me the thinking man, like, about the community. Give me the thinking man. Okay, so on Thinking Man, which talked about how others around them see the situation, they feel like they need to let go of the third party that they're with. Okay, because we do have the Hangman in reverse. So somebody needs to surrender. Somebody needs to just let go, give it up, move on, get a new perspective. Whatever sacrifices need to be made in order to move forward and have a happier, better life. Okay, to go towards, seek to have a happier, better life. So the people around them feel like they really just need to let go of a situation. And again, water. So this person's, I really feel like the person you're involved with is in deal with the water sign. And we do have a lot of fire out here. So somebody could be a fire sign as well. But yeah, people around them think they need to let go of a situation so that they can be happy because they know that they're unhappy. In order to have a new beginning with Magician in the mirror out here, if they let go of the situation, they can manifest a new beginning, possibly with you, maybe not, but they would like to come to you and make you an offer once they get out of the situation that they're in, because they do want to manifest a new opportunity with you, and they want to have a happy family with you. Okay, I was saying it, and as I was saying it, popped out. See, this person wants them. That's it. 10 of Cups. This person wants the 10 of Cups with you. They want to have a happy, joyous family life with you. But they need to let go of this situation, possibly a water sign that everyone around them can see. But give me something on deceit. So I don't like that deceit is out here with you and your money. Yeah, remember I told you I feel like they're going to hold something back on deceit. Like, they might not tell you about all the conflict that they're going through. They may not tell you that they're experiencing a lot of losses right now. People are competing against them. People are challenging them. People are fighting for them not to move forward with you. There's people that don't want them with you. They want them to just kind of stay stuck in a situation. Okay, they don't want them to come and give you this offer, because we do have a Page of Pentacle out here, and someone is fighting them. I feel like it's more than one person. They're fighting against like their hopes, their dreams, and what they want to do, because this person's standing firm on, no, I want to leave, I want to be with the collective, and someone's fighting that decision. They don't want them to come to you and give you an opportunity for some reason. I don't know, maybe they want to see this person leave behind and put in for whatever their reasons are. And that's an earth sign. That's an earth sign that wants to give you an offer. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and someone's fighting about that. So like I told you, this person come, they're going to hold something back, but they're coming. They're coming towards you. They're going to come towards you with the offer. They're going to move forward anyway, okay? They want to take action. Definitely to come your way, because we know we have 2 action cards out there. They want to take a risk. And it's going to be impulsive. Like when they come, it could be liquid courage, guys. But it's going to be very impulsive at the moment. They might show up to your house, show up to your job, show up to wherever they see you. They bump into you somewhere. When they do that, when they see you, the minute you guys have the opportunity to just have that face to face, or the minute that they get that courage to talk to you, it's gonna be like an impulsive decision at that moment to take that risk. They may want to hook up, they might want you to meet them somewhere, but they're going to say what they need to say. They're going to tell you something. They're going to tell you what. Let's see. Give me 9 of Wands. What is it? What action are they going to take? Like, what are they? No, we might get a love message out of here. Why is it too long? They're going to tell you that they've gone and done some thinking. They've done some introspection. They're listening to, they're using wisdom. They're listening to their intuition. Earth sign again. They're listening to their intuition. They have insights. They're going to tell you that they know that you guys are supposed to be together, and that they know who you are to them. Okay, and that they've been doing some healing. They've been doing some thinking, and that they're changing. That's what they're going to tell you. Yeah, and it's going to be through a form of communication. They're getting the confidence to come. But remember, okay, these are pages. Okay, so they might communicate to you too that they've had a child, like while you guys were in. That's why they pulled away from the situation. That might be for some. Someone could have had a child on you. They could tell you that they were acting childish in the relationship, and now they're grown up. Okay, but definitely coming to you to communicate. So just be mindful, like if this person comes, they're not going to tell you everything. They are going to hold some things back, because we do have this seat out here. So it will be some, deception out there. So be mindful of that. Let's get an angel message for the collective so we can wrap this up. Okay. Yeah, this person's been so good. They need to leave a situation they're in. They feel it's stuck. They do see you as their empress. They know they're supposed to be with you. They want to be with you. They're heartbroken about what happened between you, but they're still stuck in a situation with somebody who's not letting go. So when they come to you with this conversation, it might be to tell you that they had a child, which might really seal the deal for you guys. Or that, they were just saying that they're no longer childish. The angels are saying no. Like, don't proceed. Don't move forward with this. Keep moving forward on your path, your healing path. Like, you need to say no to this person. If they ask for a new beginning, you need to say no. Okay? Why do you need to say no? This person's probably still healing, still in their childish ways. Spirit guides, why do you want them to say no? Why do the collective need to say no? Yeah. because this person is still in a mental imprisonment. They're still in a mental imprisonment. They still feel like a victim. They're still in their ways of limited belief, limited thinking. They haven't changed their way of thought. They haven't healed. They haven't gone through anything. Okay? And because that situation is completed, you have the World card. That situation has come to a complete. It's over. It's an end. The cycle has ended with them. Okay, is there another angel message? Is there another angel message for the collective on this situation? Okay. Don't stop. That's what I said. Don't stop what you're doing. Okay. Like, you are moving forward. You may be putting time and effort into a career, a goal that you have, you know, and you're healing. Like, you're on the right path. They're saying you're on the right path. Stay focused. You know, there's going to be progress on there. Just continue to believe in yourself and don't let others intimidate you or talk you into quitting. Okay. And they might do that because they don't have a vision and they just don't be left behind. So that's the angel message for today. That's my reading for today. 45 when I said that. Someone's going to try to talk you out of moving forward. I look forward to talking to you on my next journey. So until then, enjoy your day.